Hild. This is definitely a matchup I've seen about 0 times. Hild hasn't exactly, as a character, wholeheartedly impressed me just yet. So whenever that kind of thing happens, my default is that the matchup is probably in favor of the better character, and even though I haven't seen Hild all that much, I have a tough time believing that she'd be better than Zas.
I'm inclined to agree with you, because, like, yeah, maybe Hilda has some kind of range advantage, maybe whip punch advantage, but, like, when you're being pulled in by that fight, I kinda think later it doesn't matter, because, like, that was a good round for Alpha Boom.
Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody in the chat or anybody who has any experience in this matchup whatsoever, I do appreciate the fact that Appleboom is able to try and... Ooh, fantastic whiff punishes. It doesn't really seem like she feels all that insecure of dealing with some of the infighting that has to happen with the Zas gameplay.
And it looks like that's a good sign of things to come, because, like, Appleboom, like, did a backstep, forced Feremuntrus to whiff the 3AB, I think it was, and did a beautiful, like, whip punish using that spear, using your range that Hilda has.
So I think we did get Liquor's back, or,
oh,
no, I'm here.
We can keep going. I don't want to mess it up for you guys, but...
Oh no, I'm falling!
Alright, I am now...
Nobody ever heard from Omega, ever.
Alright, well, unfortunately, Kwong died.
Well, he fell.
Yeah, well, he's probably dead.
I mean, a guy of that stature can normally handle falls pretty readily.
I would argue the opposite. Anyways, wow, really commanding
know about
first scream from Appleboom.
Yeah, that was it was about as one-sided as you could get with Zas. Zas is always going to be able to control some of the momentum at some point during the match, but definitely Appleboom seemed very prepared for this matchup, and it was pretty much the exact opposite for Feremuntrus.
Yeah, you know, he'll one of the newer characters, so not
one of the
everyone
newer
has gotten
characters
down
and one
yet.
of the least played newer characters.
Yeah, that's true. We're probably gonna see Feremuntrus stick with Soslomo. I know he used to play as well, but I haven't seen him play him in a long time. So.
Yeah, I haven't seen any other kind of character. I imagine he would want to try and stick with the same stage, but I guess I'm dead wrong about that. Does he really want an all-wall stage against Hill? I guess the ring-outs didn't really do anything in the last game.
I think that regardless of whether or not the ring-outs did anything for him, an all-walled stage is literally the last thing you want with Soslomo. So...
Yeah, I really feel like he should have, I don't know, I really feel like he should have kept with that stage. I thought it was fine.
It's possible he just wanted something better, or maybe he just forgot.
Oh yeah, maybe he just forgot that he had that choice. Fantastic sidestep. I wonder if Appleboom was watching the matches that Feremuntrus had before, because that's definitely a setup that we saw him use against everybody else.
Yeah. Oh, that was such a great whiff punish attempt, but didn't quite get the spacing right.
It was so good that he tried. It was such a good effort.
As long as you do your best.
You need a little bit more.
That lethal hit, so oppressive. Counter hit when you have no meter.
So I wonder if Hild has anything with regards to the wall. It doesn't really look like we're going to be able to say, oh, fantastic duck, and gets a really solid amount of damage. Holy hell.
Did he go for the force block? Yeah, Feremuntrus knows.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's a low. Force block low, so you have to duck.
Gross. Sweeps.
Not going for the tech trap. Wow.
You know what we are going for. Oh, never mind.
Oh, but he just teched it. The tech trap didn't work. Hit him with a break attack right out of the CE.
I mean, maybe these guys have played against each other. I mean,
well, they are.
I think Feremuntrus is around like the Philly / New Jersey area.
Yeah, he's Philly, and Appleboom is South Jersey. Wow.
I mean, I definitely saw them at localhost together and everything. I'm not entirely sure if they were like, you know, strong practice, you know, consistent practice partners. But boy, oh boy, Appleboom could not look more prepared for this.
But I mean, you say that as Feremuntrus spends like 5 seconds comboing him.
Well, that's just the thing that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh, and that whip punish, these backsteps into charge 6B are getting Appleboom paid so hard. She is really, like her movement is so on point with them.
Yeah, fantastic spacing, fantastic timing. Has made very, very hard reads on Feremuntrus's ideas of setups and strings. And yeah, Feremuntrus does not feel comfortable it really seems like he's having a tough time understanding when he's supposed to get in, because it seems like Apple Bloom is taking any opportunity she can to try and like back up and try to create these like good whiff punishes, and where everybody else in the tournament has been mashing and getting Feremuntrus paid, it doesn't seem to be working out. Is this the game? No.
No, not quite. But a few more good hits, and that should close it out for Apple Bloom.
Doesn't even have to be a few.
Yeah, depending on what she lands.
Like a break
but
grab.
there we go. Yeah.
Okay, wow. That was like the opposite of close.
Apple Bloom has really actually been like, compared to SC5, I feel like she's gotten a lot better.
Maybe she's
like,
been playing a lot more.
Yeah, I feel like her movement has